Okay, so after talking to some people and reevaluating my location of my fuel pressure regulator, I have come to the conclusion that it's not going to fit right here based off of the strut or shock tower in the engine bay. So I'm going to try and fab up a new bracket so it can sit about here, and that should be able to clear the shock tower and still be able to sit nice and pretty. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is basically the first bracket that I had planned on using, and so I wanted to kind of get something similar to this as far as thickness and width. So I went ahead to a scrap metal yard and they hooked me up with a foot of stainless steel sheet metal. It's a little wider, so I'll make some adjustments, but I had them give me a foot because even though I only need probably about 3 inches or so, I may mess up. I need to try, I want to have extra material in case of that. So what I've done so far is I've already cut my piece. It's about 3.5 inches that I think I'll need for the bracket, and I've basically just made some marks here for some cuts, and I'm gonna try and shape this thing and hopefully it works out. If not, I got extra. So I got the bench saw over here that I'm gonna be doing it on, but I am definitely not gonna one-hand this shit, so you'll just have to see how it turns out. Okay, so here's the new bracket. Obviously I'm gonna have to do some reshaping a little bit and just shape it up a little bit, but the idea basically is that it'll fit right there. So now I just have to cut some corners here and make it so it fits in flush there. I might have to bend it a little bit just to have it so it pokes out a little and fits right, but let's get to it. Alright, so here's what I have made so far. Grinded down my edges, rounded them a little bit. Cock and balls, middle finger, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be my new bracket. I made a mark right here at about 1 inch. I'm going to have to do a slight bend right there, and probably a slight bend up here just to make things sit in well. So let's see how that works out. Alright, so I got my bracket clamped in here. I'm going to see if I can just hand bend it a little bit. Doesn't seem like that's an issue at all. We'll see where that works. Alright, after doing some cutting and grinding, this is what I think I'm going to pretty much settle up with. You can see that there's a big notch out of the left there. No, that is not by mistake. What I did here is made it possible for it to fit past the runner here without getting in the way of anything there. And I made my little bends there, little S bends, just kind of went back and forth and played with it on the clamp. And so yeah, now I'm going to drill my holes and do a test fit.
So I basically lined up my old bracket and made some marks for my new holes, and I'm just now drilling in my new holes, and it's almost finished. ready to rock and roll.
Okay, did a quick test fit here before I paint the bracket. Everything looks and seems to fit fine. Clearing everything here. My holes lined up. I got space here. So everything should be good now. Looks like it rests above the manifold high enough so it'll clear that shock tower. Definitely raised it up a few inches from where it was before. I don't know, my last video it's like resting down here, so definitely a good thing. And I'll take this off and paint it and we'll see how it looks. Okay, here we are all painted up and ready to go.